Hello everyone, only me again. I'm having a bit of a break from my big massive cross stitch conversion because, to be honest, I'm a little bit burnt out with it. I'm starting to see squares where there aren't squares, colours where there aren't colours, and when the drills are popping out I've been filling them in and I don't know where I'm at. So I thought I would do one of these little soupçon type ones. This is from the Paint Gem mini series, Christmas edition, and I was going to be doing this one day on each day in December, but I have a cross stitch conversion one to do in December, which will be the Diamond Art Studio advent calendar cross stitch conversion, and I've got it all ready. I'm going to be filming this on that one on November the 30th. So it's ready to go up on the 1st, and then I should be doing the same. So, oh, jolly holidays that's going to be, because I'm going to be doing that every day, and I hope I can get it done. Right, so anyway, as we were, need a little bit of a change to remind me how to do normal diamond painting. Oh God, now I've got to get used to looking at symbols instead of looking at threadbare apps like Pattern Keeper and things. Right, so where are we? Arrows down. No, that's arrows up. Oh, Jesus H. They're all out of bloody... Bleh. And I can't be bothered to put them all back into order because that would just be pathetic. Waste of time. So let's go and start with... Maybe I should just pick a colour and just go from there. Yeah, let's start at the top. 911. L. Have I got any L's for starters? I bet you haven't. That's right, I got no L's. Ah, T. I have some T's. And I have my T over there. Except it's just a little bit too hot T. Right, oh my word. I bet you'll be glad to see some different change than the Untamed. It's of an afternoon. It's about 4:30 now, I think. I hope it is. Otherwise I'm scared that my flipping whatnot will go off, my alarm. Oh, I've got to get back on track with the diet. It's just terrible. I'm just not doing too well, and I can feel, you know when you can feel your waist, and my waist is not as thin as it was. It's sort of a bit padded, shall we say. Well, that's annoying me. I don't like that padded bit. Sort of pinch an inch, pinch a mile. But well, so I've been up to my workspace, my little office, and that was nice because a friend popped in to see me. So that was really nice. And yeah. Do you know what? I don't see half of these colours. Ah, I found the arrow down. Yeah. So she was the first person to come and visit me there, which was very nice. Yeah, I think the stairs will be the death of anybody though. But well. This little snow globe is quite sweet, really. It's certainly going to be, it's certainly weird to do it after doing the ones where I'm forever looking up and trying to find the right, you know, the right place to stick the colours. You know. But, oh, it's a bit of a welcome change. Yeah, I've done bugger all the past couple of days. Which is a shame because I've got to be aware of that and just allow myself so many hours to do it, and then crack on and do other paintings in between just to break it up a bit. because the burnout is totally real in this one, and me having fibro as well. Oh God, I am literally, my eyes are just closing, and I'm not being able to open them. They just sort of really are just closing of their own volitions. Nope. And it feels like I'm looking out of slits to do it, which ain't good. Yeah. I don't know, no ease. Well, it was my first day of taking what was it called? Lansoprazole or whatever it is, which the doctor, the consultant person prescribed me to use for 6 weeks. I'll tell you what, I won't be using it any longer than that if I can help it, because I do not want to be having, I want to treat the cause, not just the symptoms. But they don't kind of tell you that. They don't tell you what the cause is. It just is, apparently. And apparently Dr. Google, I think, says lansoprazole. But it's crazy because all the medicines that were thought good for us at one point are now being, you know, further on down the line, and now being realised and found that they perhaps aren't as good as what they first thought they were. I mean, like, there's now complaints about aspirin and stuff, causing ulcers and all kinds of things. Long-term use of aspirin and all that. And then there's ibuprofen, or ibuprofen, as some people like to call it. That's causing stomach gut issues. So, you know, this is why I was wary about taking lansoprazole, because it reduces the build-up of acid. Whereas I think what I really need to do would be actually to look at what kind of foods would reduce the acid. So I am now looking into that, but for the first 6 weeks I will do as I'm told, but then after that I will transfer over to foods that will help with that. And, you know, I've got to get back off track, you know, and not have any sweets. I mean, as a diabetic type 2, even if I am in remission, you know, I've got to take care, because I've already got a funny kidney. I don't want even more funny kidneys. Yes. Snow globe, so sweet. Oh dear. Right, now what are we on? W. I can see a 5200. I might be sick to death of 5200 by the time it comes to January, though, because there's a lot of 5200 in my picture that I want to do, my challenge, alongside of Penny from Calp Sparkles. Yes. Well, I was having a weird dream last night. I've had that dream before, but it's crazy. I remembered it first thing this morning, and now I can't remember it, but I know I've had it before, and yeah, it's a weird one. Well, I was gutted. I was listening to one of those podcast things. I don't know whether I mentioned it in the previous one. But, well, if I have, I have. And if I haven't, well, you're going to hear it now. And that is, it was a pod story, cast story thing. And it was called Rekindled Heartache. That was it. I couldn't remember the second part of it yesterday. So it's Rekindled Heartache. And it was just playing on in the background because you didn't have to do anything, it just played. And there's something like 240 episodes. I mean, they're not that long episodes. I think they're about 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that. And somebody's reading it, and the story, you just sort of kind of like get caught up in it because it's just, oof, you know. So, well, anyway, so you get caught up in it, and I was listening to it, and I was thinking, oh, I'm getting quite into this. This is a bit crazy. And then it suddenly said, from now. So I got up to pay to episode 151, and then it suddenly said, cost you 11 coins if you want to hear the next episode. Otherwise, come back tomorrow and it'll be free. So now I'm in the, oh, great. You know, I was just getting so used to and so pampered to hearing, you know, all the, you know, it all in one go. So obviously it's been going for a while. And I just didn't, I should have left it a little bit longer before I started listening to it. And then maybe it would have all been done through. But yes. So, gutted. And you can't find it anywhere else. It's only on that podcast place. You think, geez. So I can't go and find it elsewhere. I mean, yes, I can go and look on YouTube, but it doesn't have, it's not the same. It just, it's different. It's, some bits are there, but not at all. And definitely not the bits that I've got to. Well, I'm gonna have to get my dinner after this, I think I'll have, oh, that's another thing that got me. When I went out earlier on, I had to go through Morrison's and get some shopping, and I went in and I got some bread. And as I was there looking at my tiger bread, I was of my gluten-free tiger bread, there was 3 loaves there, and I thought, okay. And a couple of them were dated one was 23rd and the other one was the 22nd or something. And I thought, oh, they're out of date, so not by much, and they were still feeling quite soft and squishy. So I said, oh, you know, can these be reduced? And she turned around to me and said, no, sorry, they can't be. What? It's because they've passed their sell-by date. If I caught them perhaps a day before or sort of the same day, I might have been lucky. But because I didn't, I said, well, what happens to them? And they say, oh, well, we just bin them. And I went, that's just ridiculous, because I tell you what, you know, it's only the best before, you know, and it's only a couple of days out, for goodness sakes, you know. And there's homeless people, food banks. You know, it's still squishy and it's perfect for toast. You know, it's crazy. And she said, well, she'll go and ask her boss to see if they can be food banked or whatever, but I don't hold out much luck. So if that's the case, and that's Morrison's, and that's just one Morrison store, if they're all doing it, I just think that is downright disgusting. Because we've got a cost of living crisis, and the bread ain't cheap. I mean, it's £3.60 something or other now. And it's just, I just think it's just disgraceful. We've got, you know, loads of kids and those with dietary needs. You know, it's not often that they see things that are, you know, for their dietary needs. I mean, let's face it, if you're celiac, you definitely need this kind of stuff. And I don't think you'll mind it being a couple of days out of date, considering it's still squidgy. But, well, yeah, that's what. So I'm just flipping, I'm going to write a stern letter. I'm going to write a stern letter. Oh my God, that's worked well. I've got a whole load of fruit flies, a freaking swarm of them. They just won't bloody leave, no matter what I do. And this time I've done a little experiment. I've got some of the the bought stuff, which I got from Amazon the other day. Sorry, I got a bit thirsty. And then I've redone the glass jar, the wine glass, because I don't use wine. And I put water in it with some, I did hot water this time, or warm water. Yeah, warm water. And washing up liquid. So I've done that and it's frothed up. And then I've added a good old squirt or 4 of white vinegar. And then I've added a good dollop of sugar in there. A couple of dollops actually, because they're lumpy and they just fell in. And I've let that be, and I can't believe it. There are lots of casualties already, and I only did that, what, half an hour ago. Woohoo! I'm well happy. I have to redo the other one now. This is what I've also done. This is that soft Fimo air drying stuff. I got it from Timo, funny enough, and I think I got that packet and another 2 packets for something like, I don't know how much it was, £8. No, not even that, I don't think. No, I don't think it was even that, but either way it was on Temu, and I'm now just letting it harden. Yeah, I've got a few creases and a few bends, but what I did was I just tore some out of the package and just stuck it on one of these pens. And it's very soft. So I'm going to have fun making a few more of these. Don't know what I'll do with them, mind, but... So I'll be just putting them up in there for now, which isn't quite ideal because I don't want to get marks on it. But, well, God, I can't believe that. How they're falling for that white vinegar and drowning. And I don't feel guilty because there's just hundreds of them, thousands of them, and they're everywhere. Oh, there goes my dishwasher telling me that that batch is done. And I've only left the jug upstairs. Oh dear, because I took it upstairs to fill up my Breville hot water thingamajig. Because when I was working a lot upstairs, I shoved my hot water thingamajig up there to have my teas. But now I spend more time down here. But well. Right, so we've done that one. Now which colour are we on? 8s. 8s, oh 8s. Where are you, 8s? Ah, there you are. Yeah, I keep finding these tubs and I keep seeing them and they haven't got their flipping labels on them, and I'm going, oh God, which one's that? And I'm having to work it out which one it is. I've taken some more of the fabric that I had on my bookshelf up to the unit. I did that earlier. So that's all the bolts, I think, have been taken up that are on boards. And then I've just got to go through, I've got 2-3 donor boxes full of bolts of fabric, which I'd taken off their boards and, you know, folded over. So I've got to take those off and take those up there. And I've got to get on and do that that Ujima flip. What's it called? That other Billy bookcase, that's right. And then I've also got to save up because I want to get some calyxes to go along the back wall under the window, because then I can put donor boxes in those and then I can fill those up with bits. And then I've got to really crack on, and next January I'm going to be sort of working a little bit better up there, I think, and I will be cracking on and doing more selling, you know, getting things listed onto eBay, because I'm back on eBay. Seeing Etsy kicked me off, so I've got to do a lot more listing. I've got some listings up there, but that's mainly my untamed stuff. Oh look, there's a 6 that I've missed. Fricadillo. Yes, so we will, oh, while I see 6, I will just get that one out, because I'm going to have to get him out at some point. I hope it's not too bright, this background. I put that one there to stop it a bit. Right, half moon. Half moon. There we go. 2. Well, I hope everyone's well. And if you're doing the cross-stitch conversion, you know, DIY DP Nove 23 hashtag, then I hope you've done well and you're pleased with your efforts. And we'll see what happens at the end. Oh God, yeah, I went on to the Cyber Monday on DAC and I saw 2 paintings I liked, and so I ordered them. And I can't help it. It's that Emilio can, oh dear, I can't remember the name, Enrica, something like that. And it was the girl with the all pink sort of thing with a pink flamingo on her head. It's the same person that did Heidi and Foxy Lady. And yeah, and I really wanted that the one with the flamingo on her head in squares, because it gave you the option. I wanted it in squares, but sadly there were no squares to be had, so I got it in rounds. But well, yes, the squares had all sold out or whatever, and it said email me when back in stock. And oh, yes, I could wait a bit to the you know, till it was off the early day release, and you know, they'd added the rest of them on. But then I thought, oh God, it's going to be such a palaver trying to flip and well do all that, and you know, and try and get through the you know, through the checkout when every other beggar and their parrot are doing it. So I thought, nope, grab what I can when I can. And if maybe it comes back in at a later date in squares, then I might just be tempted and get it again then. But well, and that is definitely my last lot that I'm allowing myself for this year at least. Because it's ridiculous. I've spent way too much on Klarna and Clearplay. And that was a Clearpay, and I don't like Clearpay as much as I like Klarna. Klarna at least is every month. Clearpay is every fortnight. But well, yes, I've got to think about Christmas, yeah, anyway. I've seen a lovely fluffy sort of hoodie type, very warm and snuggly hoodie type dressing gowny thing, but it's not a dressing gown as such, it's a hoodie. So, you know, you put it over your neck and it's really nice and warm, and I'm thinking of getting that for my daughter. So I'll just keep her a little bit snuggly because she often suffers from the cold. So we will see. Oh, I emptied the bin today. God, that was awful. You lift the lid. Every time you lift the lid to put something in it, there are those bloody fruit flies. They're going for my apple cores and my pears, because I've been eating quite a load of them. And they're just sort of hovering. And of course I haven't done anything with them up till now. So they've just been multiplying. I'm gathering at every apple core that I have. And even if I put them in the bin, God knows how they make it. Just suppose it just needs 1 to 2 to make it into the bin when I've opened the lid to put the apple core in. And then they're having a party. 1. But oh, it's Monday. I must see the update one. I should see that, shouldn't I? I'll watch that in a bit, I think, after I've done this and uploaded this one for tomorrow, because I'm a bit behind. And I wanted to do something slightly different as well, because, you know, there's only so much conversions. And I've tried to get a few others in advance. See, the thing is, though, I'm not very good at planning, because I can't plan ahead. I just can't do it. This is where I definitely think ADD is definitely on my, you know, on my whatevers, because I just can't plan ahead. You know, it's easier for me at that moment. I wing everything, basically. Yeah, when I had the shop and I was having to plan ahead for classes, oh God, a lot of the time I would plan what I was going to do, i.e. just think and say, oh yes, we'll do a scrappy cushion, you know, concealed zipped cushion, and that's what we'll do. And then basically I knew it in my head what I had to do, and I'd just wing it on the day, on the night. It always turned out all right. I mean, I point out that I'm not a teacher and I can show you my way of doing it, but if they have their way and they find a way that's easier for them, then they must run with that, because, you know, that's what it's all about. I'm not going to rigidly say, no, you're doing it wrong because you're not doing it my way. You know, I'm not the sewing policeman or whatever, you know. And the object is to have lots of fun and giggles, and hopefully at the end of it we take home a cushion, you know. And yeah, it used to be good that way, but it would exhaust me so much that I got burnt out. And then the person that was in the shop, who I foolishly rented a load of shelves, so basically kind of like half the shop, thinking it'd make it easier for me, you know. But she was, you know, she wasn't the owner, half owner of the shop. She was just renting shelves for me. Well, she took the piss. And yeah, and I thought I was going mad, because some of the things that I was had happen. And in the end, my head just went bang. Yeah. And she stole from me. I know she did. But well, it's in the past now. Has to be in the past. Even though every now and then it niggles at me and I just want to stick 20 rabid badgers in a bedroom, locked in a sleeping bag with her. But well, and breathe, hence I diamond paint now. Still like the idea of the badgers though, one day if I can tame them. Mind you, they might object. Actually, they probably would object. Right, so this one now. Oh, God. Look at this. What is that symbol? That's a club, I think. I think that's a club. Yes. But it's so close. Look at that. I've got the darker, slightly darker ones. Can you see that? And clubs. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm not sure how well it is. Do I have it without? I can't see it without. So, right. Well, we'll just have to have this. Arrows up. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah, that's an arrows up. I suppose everybody's going to be starting to watch Christmas films. God, I wouldn't mind, but they're all the bloody same. Do you know what? I've really got peed off with television. You know, there's nothing interesting, I don't think. And I know I haven't looked for ages, but, you know, every time I do look, I'm so disappointed. I have to say I'm pleased that after, you know, it's daytime television that's shit. You know, absolutely really is. You know, Good Morning Britain with that bullshit, that crap that you don't, you know, it's not interesting really. I don't find it interesting. You know, and then it's, well, I'm sorry, but maybe it's controversial. Things that I did find interesting was Holly Willoughby and yes, He Who Must Not Be Named, Philip Schofield. But when Gino Campanelli or whatever his name is, those three, oh my God, made it more like a comedy show than Good Morning or whatever, morning TV. But yeah, so but then you've got things like The Doctors. Oh, I think they've cut that now, haven't they? Thank God. After so many years. And it's like, thank God, because that was shit. And I'm sorry, but once you've seen one lot, they're always the same. Why are soaps so freaking depressing? You know, and, you know, and be a bit more realistic, you know. Some families, they just go on from everyday life. Nothing strange happens. It's just a monotonous existence. Well, where do they show you those? They don't. You know, somebody's always got to be having a crisis, or somebody's murdered somebody, or there's been a massive plane crash that's landed in somebody's back garden, but don't worry, it just missed the dog or whatever. You know, you just sort of think, oh, for God's sakes. Realistic? Come on. You know, and you've got things like Coronation Street and EastEnders, and I just sort of think, oh, they've had their day, you know, get another lot out, you know. Do something that's more up to date. Find something different, you know. Well, yeah, so yeah. But well, that's just me. I'm probably a grumpy old woman. Cat's in her box again. It's just like it in that box. Very weird, really. Ooh, he looks a bit pokey. Don't think I want him. Missed the bot. Next year, I don't think I'm going to buy anything next year. Okay, I can hear you giggling and snickering. But I'm going to try not to. I really need to get through my stash. And to be honest, there are some in my stash that I just don't want anymore. I just don't like. And I have to say, they are Dreamer Designs ones. They're the old style ones. And a lot of them are I think it's Hannah Lynn, and I really don't like her style anymore. I think I bought them because I was in that stage of buying for the sake of buying, to be honest. I was having a hard time and I just wanted to go on retail therapy, and it didn't matter what it was. And yeah, and I tried doing one. I got so far, and well, that's been packed away again now. So yeah. There's another one. Get out. It doesn't want to go, does it? Right, let's see, what else do we need now? Oh, that one. Lightning. Oh God, that one hasn't had its bit of that in it. There we go. Look how quickly that's tamed the beasts. Kind of. Right, so we're on to the grease lightning. Oh dear. And I know I could what's it, colour block, but I don't know. I'll try it, I'll see. I'm not sure how well my WiP is on the. No, see, I hate it when it does that, when it picks up some and not them all, and it's always the middle one. I don't mind if it doesn't pick up an end one, but oh dear. So has anybody else got these this Christmas edition paint gems? I will say they are, I would say they're a lot overpriced, but there again I can then get recoup some of my money back on them because I make them into cards, which is quite good. Oh dear. Right, there's S. Not many S's, are there? Some of these are getting really tight with their contributions of what they're giving us to do. You know, I've got a whole stack of these left to do, and that many S's. God, they've certainly counted them out to the T, haven't they? I think not allowed any for mistakes or spillages or for trash. Right, let's try again. Yes. Can't believe it. What was it? Saturday or whatever. We're on the 1st. Oh, that reminds me, I must text the lady who sorts out the housing that I'm in, because we've got a Christmas sort of lunch every year. We have a sort of a Christmas lunch type thing, you know, a few snacks and whatever, and to discuss, you know, if there's anything that we need to, we're asking them to help us with. I might go and check out that shed that they said. There's a shed right at the bottom of the bloody garden, but it's right at the other end. Now that would have been ideal for the bike, and I could have had mine in the one up here, because that's, yes, it's across the garden. There's no bloody path. How am I going to get my, you know, winter time, my scooter out of there in winter time and up on soggy grass? I think tomorrow I'll go and have a look at that, actually. They did offer it at me at one point, but it's like, well, I might be able to put some other stuff in the shed then, if that's the case, and say, forget that's my shed now, seeing as that chap seems to have taken over the shed, which was apparently supposed to have all the gardening stuff in it. And he's got his motorbike in it, you know. Motorbikes can live outside. They don't need to be tucked up in bed. Whereas my whatnot scooter, mobility scooter, if it gets wet, as it has proven, even under a cover I had, and the battery fucking died, and I was crossing a freaking road at the time. God, you know, anything could have happened. Car could have gone into me. That other driver hadn't got out to try and help me across the road, and I held up all the traffic, it would have been a nightmare. And they were lovely, those people in that car. Yeah. May the good fortune come their way. I don't mind so much, but I've been here longer than that chap, and every time I asked, I mean, at one point I asked whether I could store my chair, one of my chairs, my armchairs, and it's one of these small upright ones, it was, in the shed until I managed to get the and it wasn't going to be for long, it was just so until I can get the charity shop people to come and collect it. And guess what? I wasn't allowed, and this was before the motorbike. Yeah, some people have been given their houses, and they've been given new carpets, and you know, they've done a lot of things to it before the person moved in. Didn't help me out. Hence, I'm living in the same shite carpet that I had before. Well, when I get all my stuff up the unit, then I'm going to kick in. 4. Have I got any? 4? Oh yes, 701. 4 is 701s. Well, it's coming along, isn't it? It's not. It's getting there. I don't know what minutage we're on at the minute, but is everybody ready for Christmas? Have you got all your Christmas? Have you even started? I bet you've started your Christmas shopping. I bet some of you have even finished it. I've got to work out my money this month, because it's gone so bloody quickly. I'll get my budget sorted out. how much I've got left and who I've got to pay and what payments are going out this month. Because I know at one point I'm going to be short until my Universal Credit goes in for my last payment for IKEA. That's 100 quid and 60 quid for the my scooter. And then there's a few others, obviously done paintings and various other ones like that, and Amazon. Hey ho. They can holler. They'll get it when they get it. 5. Ah, 6.99. You couldn't see it. I was just about to blink and then I knew that would be terrible because I just saw it. Because if I'd blinked, I probably wouldn't have seen it. Because my eyes are always a little bit blurry after I blink. Right, this is looking quite nice actually. This is a Christmas tree. I think it'd be nice if they did like some ABs. Mind you, I could have swapped over some for ABs, couldn't I? But I mean, I could have swapped over these ones for ABs and perhaps those ones. Can't be bothered to do it now. Right. So after I've done this, I'm going to go and get my dinner, and I think I'm just going to have a sandwich, a nice chunky sandwich. What have I got? Philadelphia salami. Something like that. I've got pesto pasta I can have tomorrow, and I've got some mince. So I'm going to do a bolognese and have some pesto pasta, ricotta and spinach pasta. Tortellini. A, where is A? A? Ah, there it is. 3,078. Hey, God, you can see some of these have got curls in. It's no wonder they keep popping up. There we go, that's A's. N's, oh God. And this is what annoys me. See these? There's 2 diamonds at the top, and then we've got spades followed by a diamond. And they're in the same browns. So they all look the bloody same. Excuse my German. Czechoslovakian. English. Right, so 400. And where's the diamond? I've seen the diamond. I had the diamond. And as for what that one is, I'm going to have to raise that up and take my glasses off to see. Oh, it's an arrow. So it is that one, 3776. But I need that diamond. And I saw it the other minute. There it is, 300. For God's sakes, I mean, look at them. Right. There we go. Let's... That one is a diamond. Diamond. There's a shite one. Curvy and tabby on the corner. Oh, right, it's okay, so that's it. Oh, no. Get off. Missed one. Was in the way. Right, we're on this one, which is next to it. Yeah, not at all clear. Well, oh, I got a lovely bit of rolled lamb. Got that for Christmas. It was on special. Yeah, £6.50, but it's massive. It's going to suit me and Desi. God, I nearly called Desi me old cat's name. It's Ted. Oh, Ted's more than welcome to pop over and partake. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. I've got some mint sauce in the old fridgeroonie because I had some the other day. N. Gosh, that's drying a lot noisy, isn't it? I have to go upstairs as well. After I've sorted my dinner out, and go and get the jug down so I can put the next load on. Yeah, I've got to ditch my air fryer, I think. I mean, it still works. Maybe I'll just store it in the old fridge that I don't use. Probably got something else stored in there, which I'd forgotten about. Dead body. I found it a little bit easier to do when I to do my cross stitch conversion when I decided to mark off what each square was on it, you know, as into what, you know, the coordinates were on it, because then it made tallying it up to the pattern a whole lot easier. So I was quite happy with that. Yeah. That is looking really nice, actually. Love the sky colour. Oh, bugger. When you hit it a bit too hard and they all go flying. And not in the pot. The one's gone. Right, so that's that one. Now we're on to the arrow. Oh dear, look, I've missed an A. Give me an A, please, Bob. What if I could find it? Ah, there's a D. I need a D. There's an A. And I only need one. There we go. And a V I need. Oh, there's the V, 782. Let's get this one done. Oh no, can't do that. I'm doing the arrow, aren't I? Stop getting ahead of yourself. Oh dear. sound of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. In the words that I might teach you, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. I do like a bit of Art and Garfunkel. I think I quite like the slow down, you move too fast, you gotta make the morning last, just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy, ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. Promises to keep, I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. Now what's it? D. Now I don't know whether what those reds are. I think I'll do the ones I can see, because the others are just ridiculous. And this is what, you know, I thought they would have been definitely checked. I mean, look at that one. What the heck is that? I mean, can you see? What is that? You just can't see it. It's only when I look up really close, and I mean literally so close, that I realise it is a D. But you just sort of think, oh, where's their quality check? Come on, paint gem. Sometimes you might need to change the colour of the letter to a white. I mean, you manage it on some, manage it on the pinks there, so why not the other colours? Is it so hard to do? Oh dear. So, yes, I will eat my dinner. And then I made the mistake. I had a banana and custard yogurt, because I hadn't had one in absolute ages. And I really liked bananas, but bananas are a bit on my list of, and the yogurt as well, because I'm kind of, well, I am a bit lactose intolerant, so I can feel that starting to play havoc on my stomach. You know, it's the bloating and the not nice. Now I remember why I stopped eating yogurt. Amazing how you only stop when you realise and then you forget. Right, so that is a D. That is a D. That is a D. And that is a D. Those two. That one. That one. That one. That one. Apparently, I'm just going with the dark colours, the blurred, or whatever it is, the blurry ones, and I think that's it. Yep. I mean, we're lucky in some ways. Quite a lot of it is like symmetrical. There's just some parts that aren't. But yeah, that's up 666. About right. V. I, B, I, F and G then. Why have I got Q out? Oh, because I thought that was a Q, but I didn't. B, I, F and G. Let's find the G, and then I've got them all ready. No. And is that an O? And I think, God's sakes, here we go again. No, that is a C. B. There's B, B, I, F, and a G, and C. I'm looking for the colours, you see. There's G. Right, so we're on V's now. Right. V, and then we are done for the day. This will be put up tomorrow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I should film my last day of this, and I will do my stats as well at the end when I decide to call it a day. So the last day, no, not this one, but for my cross-stitch conversion. So the last day, the cross-stitch conversion is the 30th of November. So I will be film my first day advent calendar and the last day of this. I won't be doing as much as I had done before, but I've still done quite a lot. I've still done a heck of a lot actually, and I think my stats are going to be absolutely amazing, to be honest. I mean, I've been, even though I haven't been doing as much as I had been doing, I'm averaging about 2,000 a day on the other. I mean, the last few weeks I had done more. Well, not last week, but the week before I did 40,000, and the week before that I did 30 something other thousand. And so, you know, it is getting there. I have to say I'm ready for my bed, to be honest. I've got my tablets being delivered tomorrow, and hopefully my tell you what, the Diamond Art Club ones this time have been bloody slacking. I ordered it before the flipping event, the Black Friday one, because I was daft like that. And yeah, so it was, they definitely have taken a while. See. Oh, and Q. I thought I did get a Q out. There's Q. I only need one for Q. 2 for C's. You can't really tell what this little bit is in here, can you? Nor really roughly what they are. But well, right, Q. G. 1, 2, and then we're on to the last ones, which are F. It hasn't taken that long to do this, has it really? Oh, I've got a lot that I've got to make into cards. There, it is done. Done, 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 done. That's the words of old John Cleese on my canasta game that used to be. There we go, all done and dusted. The snow globe. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's a house, isn't it, with the trees? These could be candles, really. Yeah, that's all right. All right, so there we go. It is done and dusted. So I will thank you very much for joining me and keeping me company while I did this. So until the next time, well, okay, till the next day. I will love you and leave you, and I will see you soon. And please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. And yeah, if you want to see more of this content, just shout and let me know what sort you want to see, and I will endeavour. Right, there we go. Onwards and upwards. Have a good day. Have a good night. Sleep well. Don't let insomnia bite. And if you know of any rabid badgers that sort of need a job, just let me know. Okay, thanks then. Bye.